Gather round, friends, new and old, and welcome to the Powwow Podcast Spectacular, apparently. My goodness, you may or may not see this in a promo upcoming, but Hoffman just popped his little heart out. I love it to the opening intro of the song. We love it as much as you do. So thank you for listening. Hoffman, I don't even think you introduced yourself.
No, you didn't offer me a chance.
You were too busy
You didn't
shimmying.
introduce yourself either.
Yes, I guess I'm your host, Philip.
And I am your other host, David.
The first and only episode where we barely got to introduce ourselves. Hoffman, a good week, a bad week? Tell the people what's going on.
It was a good week. Yeah, it was a good week. I've got figured out my relatively near future, at least. You know what? Planning for the long term is it's not overrated. In right now in my life. But relatively near future, I have it more or less figured out. There's so many things that I still got to do, but I know what I'm going to be doing. I've got a bit more solid picture on what my work life is going to be like over the next couple months, and I'm going away soon. So I've been looking forward to that, and I've been eating lots of great food. So what more could there be? Obviously, last week was my birthday week, so I paused my pescatarianism on which I usually do from Sunday through Thursday. You know, I ate whatever I wanted all of last week, which was a nice treat. Back onto my diet now, starting today. Yeah, it's been very, very nice. How about you?
Well, quick question before we move on. What was your birthday dessert of choice? I'm curious.
Normally, I would go with a milk tart, which is a South African dessert, and it's like a set custardy, like it's made with, usually it's made with condensed milk. It's like a set condensed milk thingy that's like, but it's not, well, the way my mom makes it at least, is not super sweet. And it's usually dust cinnamon on top. It's absolute favorite. But my mom was away, has been away for a little bit. So my sister made me brownies, which was also very, lovely. Very nice. Yeah. It's not my all-time favorite, but it's like top 3, I would say. Is brownies. Okay. And my sister makes amazing brownies from scratch, always from scratch. We're not a box family. We don't do box mixes. Same
There's
with pancakes.
No boxes around that house.
Oh no. So yeah, my sister made me brownies.
Okay, my week. It had its share of up and downs, Hoffman, and we've talked about it off camera. What took me down, but you know what? The ups in life, they do always come back, and I feel like that's an unfair tease. I just didn't. I did not get a job opportunity that I wished for, and you know what? C'est la vie. Such is life. So be it. Absolutely. And with that comes an exciting opportunity in the future that I guarantee you, yes, you, the listener, you will find out within the next couple of episodes. So we will come back and circle back to it.
That would be
but
nice.
It's exciting. It's exciting. Let's get to the main topic.
If you are in the acting world, then you might have recently caught wind of a recent announcement from at least in the United States. The union, SAG-AFTRA, announced that influencers, if you're an influencer, you could be eligible to join the Actors Union. And I saw this post on Instagram and I started scrolling through. I was like curious because I thought like, huh? So I started scrolling through the comments and I didn't find a single positive one. People are furious that after working for years, doing background work, like slaving away auditions 5 times a week, self-tapes, classes, all this stuff, just to become eligible to join the union. All of a sudden, people are getting it just by being an Instagram influencer, which feels like a joke. I thought it felt like a joke, and I think it's kind of stupid. Now, we're not just going to be talking about that because that would be a real drag on a podcast like this, which we generally try to keep positive. Thought it was an opopportunity, though, to address it, tell you about it because I think it's super dumb, and then talk a little bit about influencers and we're going to powwow it up like we normally do. But just thought I'd mention that because that's where the idea came from. And Phil, your thoughts, because I think it's a slap in the face to loads of hardworking actors.
I think I'm probably going to be unpopular here, at least within the acting community, but I do think that it's fine. I think for, how would I put this? actors, yes, have worked tirelessly and hard for the union that they now have, for the rights and for the resources that they have now available to them, thankfully. However, I think that now, as time evolves, so shall we. And because of that, a new group is needed to be taken under. You know what? Eventually, I bet that they will have their own union. But as right now, bring them in under the umbrella, bring them in under everything. And if it brings more to the fold, brings more people to be covered, brings more people to be have the benefits of what the union is for all those actors who joined. My personal opinion is good for them. Bring them in. It doesn't necessarily, unless I see actual negative effects for the current union members, it brings up dues, longer waits for necessary processing, things like that. Unless it brings upon things like that that I can tangibly see, as of right now, I'm all for it. More people get covered, and it provides a service to those who are honestly probably in need of that.
All right. Well, we definitely disagree, but we won't dwell on it. Let's get to how we were going to approach this main topic.
Yes.
Have you ever taken on a new product based on a recommendation from an influencer? Has that ever happened when scrolling through social media? Or, I mean, do you follow any influencers at all?
So, okay, so I have a couple of iterations of this for you to let me know whether or not it applies, because I would think overall no, but I have some that are iffy. So first of all, I found one that Jake Gyllenhaal promotes eggs, but they're not eggs. They're completely plant-based eggs that are light and fluffy and everything else. And even though I haven't tried it yet, it's been on the agenda in the back of my mind to be, especially with how much I love eggs. You've worried my little ass off when you say the sodium levels of your body must be out of this world. So I've been thinking about that.
Oh,
And
no, that was cholesterol.
oh, cholesterol, excuse
And
me.
I've been told since then by a reliable source that that's actually not true at all. So don't worry, eat as much eggs as you like.
Oh, then forget it, Jake Gyllenhaal. I'll stick to my chickens. Thank you very much. All right. So I didn't know if that counted, but if it doesn't, which it
Sure, why
kind of
not?
does. Okay. If not that, I've tried one of those instructional videos where it's
Mm.
not necessarily a cooking video, but it edges on that, where people say, this is what I've done. This is how to cook it. And I realize it's not it sounds like a cooking video, but it's more so those like 5-second reels where they're like, add this, add that, this is how it goes, but it's not per se. It's like, oh, this tastes great and it feels whatever. But it's not even from an influencer who's a full-time chef. So I've done that on some cauliflower French bread that tasted atrocious. I was promised that it would
Mm.
taste just like French bread. I was wrong. I was sold a false bill of goods. But the only one that I keep seeing to pop up, Hoffman, which I don't know if you have any interest in, but it's like every single influencer of any note gets like a brand deal with those teeth whitening toys. It feels like, where
Oh
all of a sudden
yeah. Yeah,
their
it's like a
mouth,
little yeah.
yeah, they pop it in there. It looks like the the edge of an albuterol inhaler, and they put it in their mouth, and now the outside of their lips are blue, because I think that company just bought everybody on the face of the planet. I don't even know how they do it. I mean, that being said, I'm not against them shamelessly buying us, but until then, I have never tried it. I don't know if it would even work, but I just keep on seeing that, and it has not influenced me once to buy one.
I will admit, I will say, like, I honestly don't see a lot from influencers. I don't really follow influencers, but and I will also say that most influencers target women
Yes.
in general. Most influencers are women, and they're influencing makeup and stuff like that. So obviously, I don't get any of that. A lot of the stuff towards men is like grooming related things, and
Dollar Shave
I
Club.
don't. It wasn't technically an influencer, but it was an ad, and maybe the person in the ad was an influencer, technically speaking. And it was for this like beard straightener. And when I had a longer beard, I bought this beard straightener. It sucked. It was terrible. It like dried out, made my beard all like crusty and like hard and dry. And I used it once and I like never used it again. It was such a waste of money. But yeah, no, I generally I don't buy these things. When I do, when the things I like to see from like influencers or ads is like waste free products. So like plastic free whatever, plastic free shampoo, plastic free whatever. Like, so right now I buy my shampoo from the store, but I no longer buy bottled shampoo. I buy it comes in a little box and it's a bar shampoo, and I use that. Any products, whether it be food or whatever, that are as much waste free as possible or as little waste as possible, I'm on board with that kind of thing. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know that existed. I
But
would like
that's
to
more
try
the
that, you know?
product than it. So you'd be susceptible to that product, not even the
True, not
influencer.
necessarily about the influence, but it does help to know, like, well, at least this person likes that toothpaste,
So if they
because it's one
recommend
thing to,
something else, okay.
because the ad, just an ad, which is mostly what I see anyway, but like just an ad that says like, this is the toothpaste, it's plastic free. I'm like, okay, cool, but does it taste like poop? I don't know, but the influencer's using it, so that maybe it tastes okay. All right. What kind of targeted ads do you usually get on socials, and do they make sense, Phil?
I've gotten like three different ones. So there's the Hard Rock betting ads, where it's a sports book
Mm.
that has been trying hard to get me to get that first bet. Which, let's be honest, I don't question where the hell that came from. That one makes 100%
It does
sense.
make a lot of
It
sense.
makes a
Yes.
lot of sense, and quite honestly, I may have one of those advertisements saved for in the future, but I digress. So yes, one has worked, or at least not worked yet, but it's in the right direction. It's targeted to the right demographic. The next one would be Disney Mirrorverse. It's like an online mobile phone game that completely misses the mark. I'm so out. I don't need to know the mirror alternate warrior princess version of Belle, Sully as a warrior protector of all the princesses inside the Mirrorverse. Completely wrong demographic. Don't know how that stumbled upon me. Maybe I liked a Disney post long ago and then they're just trying to promote it. I don't know. But no, that didn't work. And then lastly, which is like a 50-50. So I got one that was a yes, one that was a no. One that's 50-50, I got a Gatorade commercial, which, considering the amount of sports that I follow, makes sense. And although I would try, I don't know that I would ever try a new Gatorade flavor, to be honest with you. I know where my Gatorade flavor is. It's lemon lime. I'm not a big, like, if there's a new orange spritzy fruit watermelon flavor, I'm not really going to try it. It might get me to be like, oh, I kind of feel like a Gatorade. But even then, I doubt that I'd go out right then and there. Be next time I'm driving around and thirsty, I'll get a Gatorade. Maybe. So it's about 50-50 on the target demographic on those targeted ads. Hoffman, for you?
Do mine make sense? Okay, well, it's a little difficult. When I was living in LA, I used to get food from restaurants
Oh,
all the time. That makes sense. It really makes sense to me because,
you're an
like, literally,
adventurous
like,
eater.
I saw this thing on Instagram, a targeted ad that was a burrito and it was steak and shrimp, and it was from this place called Sonoritas on Sawtell Boulevard in Culver City. And I went there and I tried it, that exact thing that I'd seen in the ad. And I've been back several times to have that same burrito again because it's friggin' delicious. This is not a paid promotion, but by all means, go and try this burrito at Sonoritas Tacos, Sonoritas Prime Tacos in Culver City on Sawtell Boulevard. It's delicious. Anyway, then I do get a lot of like environmental stuff, which kind of makes sense. The funny thing is that
Just a
doesn't
little
make
bit.
any sense, and this is the majority of what I get now. Because I live in the Netherlands, I get a lot of Dutch ads, mainly for like the equivalent, like sort of similar websites to like Amazon, but like the Dutch equivalent. The
Okay.
Dutch have Amazon, but they also have this other thing that's sort of similar,
Okay.
and other websites and other things, and like these like mobile trading websites where you buy a used phone, and like, but all those ads are in Dutch and I don't understand what they're saying. And you would think that since the internet is like listening to us always, and like Mark Zuckerberg is listening to us always, that they would know me better, know that I don't speak Dutch, and give me ads that actually make sense, that I understand. But I'm literally able to just skip over ads so much more easily because I know, like, because as soon as it says something in Dutch, I'm like, don't care. They can't
Not
understand.
me.
Not me. Nope. So no, the majority of my ads don't make sense.
Hoffman, what are three things or products
Hmm.
each that we would want to try to represent or promote? Now, should we go back and forth on this? I feel like this one we should
Let's
mix
do
it
it. Let's
up.
go back and forth. Yes.
Okay. You go first.
Okay. I'll go first. I've said it already a couple times. Environmental stuff, like plastic-free stuff, I would honestly love to promote shit like that. I would love to promote plastic-free shampoo. I've already been doing it on this podcast.
Yeah.
Plastic-free toothpaste. Everything. Like I use plastic-free. It comes in a jar, and you scoop it with like a little bamboo scoopy thingy, and then you put it onto your toothbrush and you brush. It's toothpaste, but it comes in a jar, and it's fine.
Does the shampoo come with another bamboo little thing that you can scoop and just put it on your hand?
No, it's a bar. Like you just rub it on your hair, like
Okay.
like
Okay.
like a bar of soap that you would use on your body, except on your hair.
Absolutely.
Because bars don't need bottles; they just come in a little cardboard box, and there's no
Actually,
plastic
that's true.
involved.
That's
Yeah.
true. My one thing that I would wish to represent and promote. Look, these betting sites, they are throwing away money and anything and everyone willing to say, I bet. Look, I want that. That's me. Let me promote you. Give me. It can even be in free bets. I don't care. Just please. If anything, it'll keep away my betting addiction. That is mild at worst, but still, I will be a slut for Caesar's Sportsbook. Please let me be your emperor. The next one that I would want to do would be Jersey Mike's. I
Really
love some Jersey. I know.
interesting.
Yeah. Look. They again
So
another
vanilla.
place. Well, but here's the thing. I actually use the product. I know that they're advertising, and I do think it's quality. Say what you
Mm.
will about the sub places. It's much better than Subway, and I would argue much better than Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's. I can't argue with the fast approach that they have. I love that. You get in, you order something, by the time you're done paying, boom, it's done. I love that. But unfortunately, quality's just not there for me. Jersey Mike's takes a little bit longer, but you know what that extra time is? Love. They
Mm.
kiss each and every loaf and bread, and they make sure that you feel their love like Adele wanted you to. Your turn, Hoffman.
My next one, I would love to be an influencer slash spokesperson for the Rugby World Cup. Like
Ah,
I love the idea of being a spokesperson and being like a influencer, I guess, for a sports event, especially rugby. But like doing it annually might, I like the idea of doing it every 4 years rather than every year,
right.
and then like I mean, obviously you can promote it in the intermediary years, but less so. You don't have to be so active about it. Like I love events. I love big events and like the whole culture of getting behind teams and all coming together in one country to celebrate the sport. And rugby is a great sport. If you've never watched it, it's awesome. So that would be honestly really, really, really cool for me.
Okay, so you get to introduce it. You're not like the Michael Buffer, like the announcer.
No, 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 no. I mean like
Norwegian.
promote certain aspects of the event, like news on the event or stuff like that on social media.
Hmm.
Like do fun little things with like have a player as a do an activity with a player and take or like I don't know. Yeah,
All right.
experience the culture with a player, for example. If the World Cup's being held the next one's being held in Australia, we go to do some Australian stuff. I don't know. I have no idea, but World Rugby, if you're listening, I'm ready to sign on as an influencer for the Rugby World Cup. Okay, my last one is basically restaurants. Like how influencers influencers will like go to a restaurant and they'll eat for free because they're like, if
Yeah.
you let me eat here for free, I'll tag you on my Instagram and I have like 4 million followers. I hate that. I don't want to get free food. But I want to pay for my food, but I want to be going to different restaurants and like basically being a modern Instagram food critic where I'm like going to restaurants trying their best dish and like going on Instagram and being like, this place served me this and it was awesome and blah, blah, blah. I'm not asking for the food for free. I'll get all the money from Instagram itself because I'll have millions of followers because everyone wants to look at delicious food.
So it has to be local, unique foods, restaurants, not like Little Caesars, not like
No,
Olive Garden, not
no,
Wendy's.
no,
Okay.
no, thank you. I'm good. I'm talking about
Wendy's,
real food,
bring
like
me your finest
delicious food.
burger and patty.
Actually, what was I going to say? Oh, Mendocino Farms, for example, as a sub. It's not a sub place per se, but it's a sandwich place, much more fancy. I was thinking about it when you were talking about Jersey Mike's. I was like, man, in California they got a place called, I don't know if you ever tried it, Mendocino Farms.
No.
The sandwiches, I don't know if it's really up your alley, but man, the sandwiches there are delicious. If you live in California, find your nearest Mendocino Farms. Very, very good.
Do they have a meatball sub?
I don't think so.
Oh, then.
But their menu changes like every time I go there, the menu's different.
Okay. Okay. All right. My last one and closing us out here. You would have never guessed this, Hoffman. Never in a million years. I know it. Versace underwear. And I'm being dead serious. I'm being 100% serious. Versace underwear. Here's why. That is like my number one. The moment I have an excess of money, that's what I want to do. I want to get some like good underwear because I feel like men don't really particularly have that. But the one that I've always
I just
seen,
wear H&M underwear.
yeah, same here. So the Versace underwear, I'm not gonna lie, I like the band, and it looks comfortable. It looks like there's like a little bit of a.
So you've never even tried it?
I've never even tried it. That's why I want it, because that way I can promote it once I get it. Because if nothing else, I know it looks good. So, and that's a huge part of it. I can't imagine, like, unless it's got spikes in the hammock, I can't imagine me hating it. But I very much, that's my number one. Whenever I whenever I win the lottery, whenever I have a surplus of money that I'm like, oh, I just have so much silly spending money, I'm going to overhaul my underwear and chonies department and get myself some Versace underwear because it's so dang expensive. I can't justify overhauling an entire wardrobe's worth of it. But if I can promote it and get the brand for free, let's do it. I'll jump in a pool. Of course, I can do the same amount of advertising. Let's go.
May I help you?
You talking to me?
I need to talk to you.
A little word of advice.
You're welcome.
Oh, you're welcome then.
Every once in a while, we have one of these mini segments that does have a special rejoin, and it just brings such joy to Hoffman to remember that. Oh, that's right. I love this one.
It's so good. Okay. My piece of unsolicited advice that you may not want, you may not need, but I'm going to give it to you anyway. Pack 2 extra pairs of underwear in your carry-on when you travel because you never know what might happen. You're welcome.
That's it. You don't want to give the motivation for that piece of advice, Hoffman?
Oh, I think it's clear.
Let me just ask this: was it upon landing? Was it during the flight?
I'm not saying it's ever happened to me. I'm just like, it's not necessarily that you crap your pants, but maybe the air hostess spills something on your pants or something like that. You never know. Anything could happen to your underwear, and there's nothing worse than not having. I always pack a full change of clothes, but there's always 2 pairs of underwear in there.
All right. My piece of advice that is just for anybody out there willing to listen, and if it applies to you, great. If you get out of your car before going into a dining establishment and see someone who looks like an ex of yours in a compromising position with another person in a car outside said establishment, don't keep staring to figure out if it's really them. Because when you lock eyes with this person who you thought looks like an ex and turns out really is that ex, that awkward hand wave to each other before heading inside is really just a goodbye forever from both of you, because there is simply no way to talk to each other without embarrassment after that. You're welcome. We are welcomed back with one Samantha Bravo. She has come back to play a game with us. Somehow we convinced her that we are not indeed crazy. We are not indeed insane. We just like to play games. Sam, you've joined us before on an episode, and thank you so much for coming back. We really appreciate it. How have you been, Sam? How have you been?
I've been great. Thanks for having me. Oreos may have been involved in getting me to come back, but
absolutely.
Never know.
Are you a fan of fireworks or confetti? I forget which one it is. Filled Oreos. Are you a fan of those?
I've never had any of those.
I don't find them to be. I think they have like birthday cake and fireworks. And birthday cake, if you like birthday cake flavoring's fine. Fireworks, just sprinkles. If you want it, just get a carton of sprinkles and Oreos. Go to town.
I've never understood birthday cake flavored anything because there's different types of birthday cakes. Like how do you just combine it into one? I don't understand it.
There's not one flavor of birthday cake to rule them all. If there is, I say nay. Nay. All right, Hoffman, since you know Sam just a little bit less than I do, you get 2 questions to ask her while I get 1. So why don't you go ahead and start out with your first question?
This is actually my first and only question. It is because it's a 3-parter. So, Sam, if you were going into witness protection, I want to know where you would want to live. If in an imaginary world where they leave this up to you, where you would want to live, who you would want to take with you, one person, and what would you want your names to be?
So, for clarification, if I have a family, I can only bring one of them?
Yes.
Oh, that's hard. Huh. Okay. Well, I already missed the third question. Okay, so witness protection location. Who am I bringing?
And what would you want your names to be?
Well, I'm bringing my son.
Bravo!
My boyfriend can remarry or just marry because that's fine. I would move to Indiana or Montana. I would
Why? Maybe even Alaska, I understand, but Indiana, you're the first person in history to say, I want to go to Indiana.
There's an appeal in Montana. Like, you want to live out in like the middle of nowhere on a ranch, wide open spaces, not a lot of people. There's appeal for a lot of people, but Indiana?
But if I was trying to chase someone who may be going into witness protection, my thought process is, Montana. Maybe they'd want to go there. It's remote. There's nice ranches. We've all seen, I'm sure, Meet the Morgans or whatever that movie's called.
Right.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to risk it. Indiana, actually, it's one of like the cheaper states to live in.
Okay.
And I follow this plant lady, of course, on TikTok, and she lives in Indiana. And I'm like, maybe I could like run into her in a grocery store and like we could be plant besties and she could teach me just so much. So I just feel like Indiana, why not?
Indiana.
Not Alaska, though. Not Alaska. Name. I would say something like Becky with the good hair, but I think that would make me really like...
Will draw a lot of attention.
Yeah.
Especially in Indiana, where it's like George, Georgette, Georgina, and then
where
Becky with the good
terrible hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe I'd be a Helga. I feel like that would...
Very strong choice.
Yeah, right. But I feel like it would really kind of just mesh in with Indiana, maybe.
Right.
Or like a Mary Ann. Maybe I'd be a Mary Ann. That might suit better. I don't know.
I love Mary Ann. I love that. My question here, it's funny that you should mention plants over there, Sam, because as anybody who knows you or stalks your social media knows, you have an obsession with plants.
Yes.
Do you think, Sam, in another life, or maybe even down the line, you would have been a farmer or botanist?
Maybe down the line. I've actually been looking up a lot on how to like grow my own like vegetables and stuff.
That's cool.
I've started propagating more of my plants to prove to myself like, okay, you can take something that's almost dying and bring it back to life. And so I'm going to be testing out actually regrowing celery and green onions. Maybe further down the line, little Miss Rancher Mary Ann, you'll catch me in the streets one day.
Just tossing out veggies. Here you go.
Yeah, maybe not potatoes though, because it might cause some injury. But
absolutely,
yes.
Or coconuts. No coconuts. Once you get to coconuts, no tossing.
No tossing. No.
Since Sam is my guest, that means it is David's game. David, what are we playing? We're bringing back a game that we played a while ago. This episode, we've been talking about influencers. Influencers are all about trends. And so I thought we'd bring back a dying trend. So this game is called Dying Trends, and we're bringing back Wordle. We played it some weeks ago when Wordle was still a thing. The idea is the host will have a word, a secret word, and the contestants will take it in turns, asking for either a letter in the word or a clue, a one-word clue to what the word is.
Mm-hmm.
And You'll get up to 4 of the 5 letters in a random or not so random order. I don't know. And then the clues, they can go on and on and on until somebody guesses the word. So you get either a letter or a clue, and then you get one guess, right, per turn.
Mm-hmm.
And you take it in turns until someone gets the right word. All right?
All right.
Makes sense?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, Sam, who would you like to face first?
Let's go with Philip. I'll face Philip first.
All right.
Yeah, baby, get the L out of the way.
Okay.
I'm terrible at Wordle. I uninstalled it after a week because I felt so. I was like, I can't get any of these.
I've never played, and neither has David, Sam. So you do have a 1 week advantage over us.
What do you think?
I played loads of Wordle, but this is super different. Okay. Dying trends. Here we go. The first word, we'll start with you, Sam. Would you like a letter or a clue?
I want a clue.
I want a clue.
Bold.
Your clue is lift. Would you like to hazard a guess? It's a 5-letter word. All of them are 5-letter words, by the way.
They're all 5 letters. Okay.
Yeah.
Your first clue is lift.
Crane?
Ooh.
Nope.
Brilliant job, though.
That 1 week experience.
Brilliant.
No. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
That was an intimidating guess. I would have
Philip.
just thrown mine away on macaroni or something illegitimate. Wow.
Philip.
I know. Give me a letter. I'm definitely gonna need a letter in here.
C.
And she guessed crane? My God, woman. My God. All right.
Okay, do you have a guess, Phil?
What about cruise?
Too many letters, so no. Sam, a letter or a clue?
I want a letter.
Okay, R.
And it's not crane. Are
It's
you
not
sure?
grain.
I don't know. This seems sus.
Wow.
Crank?
No, not crank.
Oh.
Not crank.
Oh. All right.
All right, Phil.
That's so
Yeah, she got it. She got it. I'm so glad. I didn't even need to say it. All right. Let's go with a 1-word clue, please.
Hold.
Hold. What about cling?
No, not cling. That has no R in it also, so.
Wait, R? We only have C and N, right? Are the 2 letters?
No, C
and
and
R.
R. Would you like to
no wonder my
re-guess,
clue didn't
Philip?
work. I was too busy cranking that soldier boy.
Hey.
Hey. Sam, where would you like to
Did
go
you
with
want to
this?
re-guess, Phil, after this?
No. I deserve
okay,
what
alright,
I got.
Sam.
It's fine. It's fine.
What I got.
A letter or a clue?
I would like a letter.
A.
Oh, wow. I'm just saying.
But it's not crane.
Track?
Not track. Phil.
I'll go with clue, please.
Backpack. Your clues so far are lift, hold, and backpack. And the letters C, R, and A.
It's incorrect, but just for a guess, let's go with racks.
Not racks.
Rack City
You've
check,
got a
Rack City
one-track
check.
mind. Sam.
Yeah, right now it's in like 2010's best of.
10, whatever the rest of that line is.
Yeah.
I would like a letter.
Y, and that is your last letter. So C-R-A-Y, not necessarily in order. And then your clues so far, lift, hold, and backpack.
Carrie?
Carrie!
Oh, nice.
Carrie, your
Nice.
next clues would have been weight, truck, and stretcher.
Okay. All
Carrie,
right.
Sam gets the point. Sam 1, Philip 0.
That's about right.
Number 2, Phil, we're going to start with you this time. Would you like a letter or a clue?
Let's go with a letter.
O.
My God. Olive.
I knew you were going to say olive, but no. I knew it. I was thinking he's going to say olive. I bet it. Oh, man, that was funny. Okay,
If it
Sam.
wasn't 5 words, I still might have done it. 5 letters, excuse me.
I would like a clue.
Mask. This is actually a tough one.
I don't know any O. I know O words, but
Some of these clues may be on the abstract side. Just a fair warning. Okay.
I'm just gonna throw a word out there, I guess. House?
Not house.
Yeah.
Phil, letter or clue?
I'll take a letter.
E.
Oh. E.
Any guesses, Phil?
And just to be perfectly crystal clear, it is not olive. Just kidding.
It is not olive.
Cover?
Not cover. But that's actually a good guess. Good guess.
Thank you.
Well done. Sam.
I'd like a letter.
T.
I'm just hoping if I make sounds, the words will just come. I literally can't think of a word that has any of these in there now.
You don't have to guess. You can wait.
I want to pass.
Okay, Phil.
Let's go with a clue.
Base.
Face?
So our clues are mask.
B-A-S-E, not B-A-S-S, just to be clear.
Oh, okay. B-A-S-E. And then the clues we have are mask and base.
Correct. And O-E-T. Sam, or sorry, Phil, do you want to guess?
Toner?
Not toner.
Okay.
Sam.
I'll take a clue.
Alarm.
Timer? Oh, that doesn't have an O in it.
Nope. Sorry, Phil, your turn.
Yeah, let's go with the letter.
L.
Oh, that was not in the equation. Okay.
O-E-T-L. No more letters. Do you have a guess, Phil?
Leto, as in Jared Leto.
No. Okay, Sam, your next clue, since the letters are, you've gotten all 4 of your possible letter clues. Your next clue is crime. It doesn't pay.
Never has, never will.
Debatable. Just kidding. Crime. That's the clue, right?
Mm-hmm. So your clues so far are mask, base, alarm, and crime.
Loot doesn't have an E at the end, right? Loot, L-O, no, that's L-O-O-T.
Loot, L-U-T, though, would, but...
Just learned a new word. Yeah, I don't.
Okay. Phil, your next clue is took.
God, I'm stupid.
Oh, he's finally realized.
I mean, Jesus, Sam. I don't know if it's gonna hit you, and whichever one of us, it's gonna be like, good Lord. What about if I even knew which one was the first word? That would help so much. Or first letter,
you mean?
that would. Yeah, first letter that would help incredibly. What about? Oh God. What about? Oh, what a bottle?
Too many letters.
Damn it!
Okay. Sam, your next clue is grab.
Maybe it's like the Swedish version of it. Boodle. Oh, me. I mean, no. Oh, wait. I think I got it.
Pressure.
Wait, maybe I don't.
Stole?
What did you say?
Stole?
Stole. S-T-O-L-E.
Damn
As
it!
in the past tense of to steal. He
Mask.
stole it.
How is the mask? How did the mask
You
incorporate?
wear a mask, like a ski mask.
Oh my God. That is so
How did
goddamn
mask
abstract.
figure into bottle, Phil?
Maybe it's like Banditos when Rancheros, like somebody on the bottle of a famous. But I don't know. God.
Okay.
God bless it. All right, Sam's up 2-0. We start out with
Sam,
her.
2.
Good Lord.
Sam, Would you like a letter or a clue?
We're gonna go with a letter.
E.
Cool. Deers.
No. Phil.
Let's go with a clue.
Book.
Reads. As in somebody reads a lot of
No.
books.
No. Sam, a letter or a clue?
A letter.
L.
Letter? Oh, that has too many. Just
It
kidding.
has too many. Phil, a letter or a clue?
Letter, please.
F.
Oh, damn. I had a guess and that just effed it up. Let's go with flute.
No. Sam,
I want a clue.
cupboard.
Leaf?
Not leaf.
Oh, thank God. All right, give me another letter. But I think I got it.
S.
Shelf, baby. Shelf. 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 Elf
Your
on
next
shelf.
clues would be photos and elf.
Yeah. The clue
Yes.
was even in the clues. Oh, I loved it.
Look
All
at
right.
that.
Oh, I needed that. I
Sam,
needed that desperately.
2, Philip 1. The next one, we go back to you, Philip, first. Would you like a letter or a clue?
My dumbass needs a letter every time. I need something to work off of.
A.
Let's go with pants.
Not pants.
Should always be pants.
Sam,
Debatable.
letter or clue?
I want a clue.
Horny.
Okay.
Anal?
2 new letters, but no.
Let's go with a letter.
S.
Oh. Smack.
Not smack.
All right.
Sam, a letter or a clue?
I want a clue.
Music.
Salsa?
Not salsa. Philip, a letter or a clue?
Let's go with another clue, please.
Metal.
Okay, I'm getting thrown way off base here.
I know. Jeez Louise.
It'll all come full circle, don't worry.
Scream.
No, not scream.
Oh, dang it.
That's clever, though. That is very, very, very clever, the way you put that together.
Thank you.
But you were wrong. Sam,
but ultimately wrong.
I would like a letter.
S. Just to recap, your letters are A, S, S.
And the first clue's horny. I'm
First clue's
sensing a
horny.
trend.
And then your second clues are music and metal. Any guesses, Sam?
Sassy?
Not sassy.
Give me a letter, please.
B.
Oh my God, I don't. Slabs.
Not slabs. Sam, your next clue is sound.
Yeah, that's not helping.
ASSB. Horny music, metal, and sound.
Mm,
Could be for the win, Sam.
pressure. Hello. All it. My guess has too few letters. I pass. I can't think of one.
Okay, Phil, your next clue is gold.
Good Lord, man.
Horny music, metal, sound, and gold.
I'm gonna go with bassy. Or
Not
bassy,
bassy.
however you would pronounce it.
Not quite. Sam, your clue, and this is where it comes full circle, is horns.
Like horns or like beep beep horn?
I don't think you can ask that. I think what you can ask is spelling clarification, but I don't think you can ask for the context.
They would be spelled the same anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, Sam, there's somebody in their car, in the shower, wherever they're listening to us right now, yelling the
Screaming
word
it.
over and over. They're like, "Good Lord, you dumbasses! ASSB, horn, horny, music, metal, sound."
They
Like,
got
they're
it
like,
a second clue.
yeah, they're like, "Oh, gold, I got it now."
Do you have a guess, Sam?
I know.
Okay. Okay, Phil, your next clue, Q, I keep saying Q, is band.
Oh.
You better get it.
Yeah, no kidding. The problem is that I don't. All right, what's a band? that incorporates gold. And every band's horny, so I mean, that doesn't really help.
I am appalled at myself now.
And it's a metal band, I'm guessing. I mean, Jesus Christ. I hate, I mean, this is just...
It's just a 5-letter word, man.
Yeah, it's just a 5-letter word. I can't wait for you to be in this chair. Just for the sake of time, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go with basis.
No. No. Sam, do you need another clue, or are you like absolutely sure you go?
Damn it.
It's brass.
As a former music major, I am appalled at myself.
Brass. Music, metal, sound. Metal as in brass is a metal.
Yeah.
Gold, horns, and the horny. Brass instruments are horny.
Jeez,
That was your red herring. All right, let's move on. Sam, you have a victory today.
Congratulations, Sam.
The final for the score, we go to the final word, and Sam, you will go first. Letter or clue?
I would like a letter.
I. Any guesses?
Igloo?
Not igloo.
I would have gone with igloo
letter
too.
Or clue?
Clue?
Smile.
White?
No.
That's a really good guess.
Sam, letter or clue?
I would like a letter.
K.
Oh.
My head went to floss, but none of those letters are in it. I'm gonna say knits.
Nix?
No.
Is that what she said?
Like
I don't.
N-I-T-S.
No, not that. Phil, letter or clue?
Letter.
M.
M.
For umami.
My favorite snack. Let's go with Milky.
Not milky. Sam, letter or clue?
I would like a clue.
Rye, as in W-R-Y. Rye. Your clues so far are smile and rye, and I, K, and M are your letters.
I think for most of us, Hoffman, it would help if we knew the definition of rye. God.
Yeah. I was thinking bread until you spelled
Yeah,
it.
I know. I'm like, oh, I love that delicious clue. Let's
Rye.
go.
Adjective.
Carbs, yes.
Using or expressing dry, especially mocking humor. For example, a wry smile.
Smirk.
Look at that. Ooh.
Smirk!
Oh, no! I've been demolished. Oh, God. All right. Hoffman, I hope
Sam,
you are...
you win with a 4-1 score. Very well done. Very,
I'm a
very well done.
genius. Just kidding.
I hope you are intimidated adequately enough, Hoffman. That is just bravo, Sam. Bravo. Mine, same game. The only thing is it's a little more themed, and you'll be given an additional clue at the beginning if you know the influencer. The game is trending now.
Okay.
I will give you a celebrity's handle. If you know their avenue or something, you at least will then get an influence into what the word is. Okay, here we go. The first influencer is Huda Katan with 50.1 million Instagram followers. So that is the first one. Sam, let's go to you for a letter or a clue.
Letter?
Letter. Letter will be you. You.
And I guess their platform?
No, you're just, it's same idea of Wordle, where it's, you're
Okay.
guessing a 5-letter word.
Flute.
Flute, incorrect. Hoffman, letter or word? Clue, I guess.
I would like a letter, please.
Let's go with O.
Flour, as in flour that you cook with. You make
Okay.
cakes with.
Incorrect. Sam, letter or clue?
Clue.
Let's go with mirror.
Money? No.
No.
I would like a letter.
A letter would be E.
So just to recap, we have U, O, and E.
That is correct.
Vogue?
Incorrect. Sam,
That's a good guess. I would like a letter.
a letter. Your last and final letter for both of you. G.
And it's not Vogue?
It is not Vogue.
For the sake of time, I pass.
Okay. Hoffman.
Clue, please.
Clue would be red.
Rouge.
On the nose, he's got it. Hoffman starts out with a point more than in a lead that I never had. Your other one would have been mirror red blush were your clues. And of course, we talked about Huda Katan with 50.1 million followers. He's a fashion influencer. And of course, rouge is a cosmetic for coloring the cheeks in a variety of shades or the lips red. We go to Sam for the first one, and the influencer we will be talking about is Whindersson Nunez, excuse me, I think, with 58.7 million Instagram followers. Sam, would you like to go with a letter or a clue?
A letter.
A letter. Why don't we go with the letter E?
Movie?
Nope. Hoffman.
A letter, please.
Let's go with N. N as in Nancy.
Noise.
No. Sam.
A clue.
Tree.
A garden? That has two.
No. Hoffman.
A letter, please.
L.
Leans, as in the tree leans.
No, but abstract guess. Sam.
A letter.
O. Your final clue, or sorry, your final letter, excuse me, is O. My lord.
Loner?
Nope. Hoffman, since we have used up all of our letters, your next clue will be yellow. And it was all yellow.
Onflow.
Nope. We go back to you, Sam. Again, we've used up all of our letters with O-E-N-L. The next clue will be peel. Peel.
Pollen?
No.
That has a double L. Clue, please.
Your next clue is wet.
Oh, that is a wet clue.
It's dripping.
I don't know. Clone? C-L-O-N-E?
No. Sam, we go back to you. Next one would be hard. Hard. I must admit, Hoffman, being on the other side of this equation is much more entertaining than it is being in there, racking your brain. I don't know how Sam's doing this. Her brain must be like absolutely kaput after this.
It's
I was
on
tired
fire.
after one game. Yeah.
I don't know. I passed.
Hoffman, your next clue is simply.
Is it melon?
No.
What?
No. Sam, your next clue is minute.
Oh, that clears things right up.
Again, the clues are in no particular order: tree, peel, yellow, wet, hard, simply, minute. I almost said the next one. And our letters that we have available to us are O, E, N, and L. I can't tell if Hoffman has the look of a man who's exhausted or the look of a man who knows it now. It's close. One of the two, I can't tell.
I don't know.
What was that?
Olsen? The Olsen twins? I don't know.
Yes, you got it.
Bingo! No. Hoffman?
Lemon.
He doesn't even need the Tropicana clue.
I don't
He
need the
does.
Tropicana
He doesn't.
clue,
He said
no.
melon. How is it not melon? Oh, wait, if I have it in the wrong order, which is hilarious.
Right, and
yes,
yeah,
it
and
is.
I was like, wait a second, melons don't grow on trees.
Melons
Oh.
grow somewhere else. All right. Yes, absolutely. Sam, I believe we went to Hoffman first last time. We will go back to you with this next word. You are down 2, so you need to make this one count, okay, Sam?
Pretty sure you went
Okay.
to Sam first both times. So
Oh,
far.
okay, so then Hoffman, let's go to you first. Excuse me.
Which I
The
honestly
use-
think would be an advantage to you, Sam.
Oh, and by the way, Whindersson Nunez is a Brazilian comedian known for promoting Mike's Hard Lemonade. Ha ha ha, that's where we got to lemon. All right,
Okay.
next one would be Newserette. Newserette has 35.6 million followers. All right, letter or clue, Hoffman?
Letter, please.
Letter would be T. T.
Is it
It is not. but a brave and bold guess. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sam,
Clue.
the clue is mine.
I'm just kidding.
I was thinking it. I was thinking it too.
Mine. Stock?
No. Hoffman?
If I ask for a clue, it better be saggy. No, okay, I want a letter, please.
He wants a letter. Let's go with Y.
Again, I mean. 40.
No. Sam?
A letter.
A letter. We'll go with A. A.
Yacht?
No. Hoffman?
Letter, please.
L. L.
Salty.
It is. It is the word
Is it
salty.
really?
Yes, it is. The clues would have been mine, popcorn, chips, flavor, pretzels, pass, and French fries.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And Newsret, of course, for those who aren't aware, is the username for Salt Bay.
Oh.
Yeah. So there we go. Oh, and very late into the game, Hoffman, lest we forget, you do have a skipping stone. So the next one.
I've won, right? That's 3. That's 3 points.
You have one, but we can still
Yes,
go on.
we will still play.
Yeah,
I just wanted to.
All right,
celebrate.
one of or both of you might even know. Dan Biltzerian. Dan Biltzerian. Yes. Usually there's one who knows of the name. We will go to you, Hoffman, since we went twice first to Sam. We will go twice next to Hoffman. So, Hoffman, letter or clue?
Letter, please.
Letter. Why don't we start with C?
Is it?
It is not. It is not that word.
I'm gonna go with a
Sam?
letter.
Letter. Why don't we go with T?
Track?
No. Hoffman.
I would like a letter as well.
Let's go with A.
Tax, as in TACKS.
Oh, I see. No. Sam.
Clue.
Let's go with huge.
Tackle?
No. Hoffman.
Letter, please.
Let's go with H. Letters available to you are C, T, A, H, and that is the last letter you will get. Hoffman,
Batch.
again. Batch.
Like a batch of cookies.
Yes, batch. No. Sam, since we are out of letters, let's go to our next clue. Party. Party. Which, by the way, a batch of cookies is necessary for any party.
Yeah, I agree. Match?
No. Hoffman, your next clue. Expensive. Expensive. The letters we have thus far. C, T, A, H. Clues. Huge. Party. And expensive. Would you like to skip your turn, Hoffman?
Yeah, I'll pass.
Sam, your clue is captain.
Catch?
No. No, it is not. Hoffman, your next clue is booze. I think a switch has turned for Sam.
I'm going to pass.
All right, Sam, your last clue, I think, is ocean.
Is it yacht?
It is yacht, little yachty. We did say it last turn, but we didn't get it this turn. Sam is on the board with a point. Last one we have here, potentially, unless Hoffman wants to skip, which realistically, what do any of us care? All right, Zach King is our last. Oh, by the way, Dan Biltzerian is an entrepreneur and poker enthusiast who throws many a yacht party with his jets and friends, and his lifestyle
You know what? That should have been the clue. That should have been the clue. I should have remembered that.
Yes. All right, next one would be Zach King with 24.3 million Instagram followers. We will go to Sam to close this out with our first letter or clue.
A letter.
Letter. Let's go with M.
For mama.
Money.
Yes, all 5 letters that are in mama. You said money. That is incorrect. We go back to you, Hoffman.
I'd like a letter, please.
Let's go with, hat. Hat.
Bro, I asked for...
Oh, you...
okay. Hat.
Just try to make that fit into your word.
I feel Sent it a
I'm
new
playing my own game. You guys enjoy. Do you have a guess? All I can think about is I wanted a letter for this exact reason.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with monks.
No, that is incorrect.
No?
How could you not get that? You should have asked for a letter. Sam, would you like a letter? A letter, all right. Your clue, just kidding. I is the letter. I.
Times?
No. Hoffman,
I
I'll
would like
listen
a
to what...
letter.
A letter.
A letter, please.
Your letter is a C. C. Hope that helps. Your very nice looking hat.
Chimp.
Oh, no. Interesting guess, though. Sam, we go to you. Letter or clue?
A letter.
A letter. Your last and final letter, everybody, is going to be A. So you have M-I-C-A as your letters, with hat as your only clue, as provided by Hoffman.
Minka? Isn't that a word?
That is a word. That is not the word, though. Hoffman, your clue,
please.
Thank you, yes. Your clue is Harry. Harry.
Pass.
Sam, your next clue is owl. Owl. So your letters are M-I-C-A, with the clues hat, Harry, and owl.
I pass.
Passes. Hoffman, your next clue is broom, with the letters M-I-C-A and clues hat, Harry, owl.
Magic.
The word is indeed magic, Harry being H-R-R-Y. And there we go, everybody. Zach King, of course, being a digital magic musician, making videos for the entire family.
So Harry was supposed to be like
H.
Potter?
Yes. Yes.
So you meant Harry. Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Harry. It's not Harry, he's Harry. Harry Potter? I'm
the
a
boy
what?
who lived.
You're a wizard, Harry.
All right, with a score of 4-1, Hoffman takes this game. As it is, it comes back around. Sam, we appreciate you very much coming on to the show and providing us with a lot of throwback music, a lot of tips, and anything else that we provided on this. Thank you so much, Sam. We really appreciate it. Make sure to come back on soon, all right?
All right. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Sam.
And with that win, Hoffman pulls ahead to an 11-11 record, while I falter behind at a 10-12 record. Gosh dang it!
Ooh, that slaps. Here we go. Entertainment of the week. Phil, why don't you go first?
2009, I dropped the ball. 2009 is spelled out, and it's by John Michael Howell. Found the song recently, and I just love it. I always love a song that has good and meaningful lyrics that can apply to, while it applies to everyone, you can still find individuality within the song. I love it. So 2009, I dropped the ball. Good beat, and enjoy. It slaps.
Just because we're talking about entertainment, I thought I would just bring this up. I watched a really horrible movie the other day. Oh man, it was really, really not good. It had Ed Helms in it. What was it called? Vacation. Oh man, not just not good. My actual that slaps. I don't know why I'm thinking about this, but it's a song I've been listening to recently, and it is my niece is watching Zootopia over and over again, except it's called Zootropolis in Europe.
Oh, weird.
It's a very good movie. It's a very good movie, and the main character's name is Judy, and this song is called Judy, and it's by Castlecomer. Castlecomer, one word. Judy, it slaps.
From Zootopia. Or,
No,
well,
it's not from Zootopia. It just
from
happens to like be in the song called Judy, and there's Judy from the movie, so that's why the connection happened in my brain.
Well, we thank you for listening to yet another episode of ours. Thank you so much. But we do have some other thank yous to get to here.
First of all, to Cass and Crossland and Jake Corlang for the music you hear on the show. We couldn't do without you guys.
Thank you to Tara Amstutz, Josh Haunt, and Ryan Ardell for their wonderful musical and graphical contributions to the show. Guys, the show would not look, sound, or even be as pretty as it is without your guys' help. So thank you so very much. And of course, thank you to you, the listening audience. We appreciate you tuning in, my goodness, listening in, subscribing, downloading all of our
radios, children.
We're on the dial. But thank you so much for listening to all of our episodes, both past, present, and future. If all of the today's Wordle guesses did not kilter you too much. But thank you. You can of course listen to us to anywhere that you listen to all of your favorite podcasts, whether that be on Spotify podcasts, Apple Podcasts, or even Google Podcasts, pretty much anywhere except for Pandora. Why? Because screw you, Pandora.
So I got sent this box, and I thought I would try the products. There's this deodorant. Let's see. What scent is? Bear smell. Ah.